Joby, do we have guests coming over today? Huh? Do we? You want to say welcome back? And don't forget to like the video, right? You've wrecked it.
You better do this quick so the door or the booms don't settle and I don't get stuck out of the Bobcat. I'll leave the door
I think
open.
we need more than just the cutting edge.
That's,
You drive around with her on her nose all the time.
I do. That way you leave a little snow.
All right, we need to replace the cutting edge on this thing because obviously you can see it's eating into the framework in a lot of areas.
How old is this?
I don't know, I bought it used off of Facebook.
How many years ago did you buy it?
2017,
Look at that.
2018, something like that.
That could maybe be lowered down or be properly used, one of the two.
Can't get a good angle on you so quick.
Come on. Watch your head.
Well, that looks like it needs some severe cleaning. Wow.
Bringing your work home with you again.
So when I bought this thing, they said that a blacksmith had built this, so it's definitely built tough, but not everything is perfect on it. Now, these are supposed to slide up and down just like that big MDS bucket that we just bought. Has like 2 inches of travel. I thought that this had more travel than it does. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but that ain't a drilled hole. Someone's torched those holes. So I ordered a 6-inch cutting blade for this thing. So it's gonna be deeper and I might need these feet to travel more. So I might have to torch these just a little longer to give me more travel to follow as the blade wears. You want to tell them what you're into now for the day
Well,
or for the morning?
how do we start? You guys sold 2 more old hog bins, feeder bins,
Yep.
and the guy's coming to pick them up today.
Tell them who that guy is.
I don't want to give him the credit. No, buddy of mine, Zach, he's coming out, so of course there's
And
snow
they're going
around
to use
everything.
them for deer
Deer,
feeders.
they raise deer, yeah.
Raise them?
Schmidt whitetails. Drop that in there for him. And yeah, they raise them and sell them to be hunted or
Wow.
shot. I wouldn't call it.
So
hunting.
now our feed bins are going to feed deer.
Yeah, just what we want.
So
Don't worry, it's 3 hours away from here. So
can we sell them some corn too?
yeah, I suppose they would buy it for what, $8? Should we try?
Maybe 12.
But yeah, the bins are anchored to the concrete, and they have their own concrete business, so they don't want the concrete. So we need to go.
Which is good because the concrete's frozen in the ground right now.
And I looked at the bolts. It's nothing but rust. Were you dumping fertilizer on them for the last 30 years?
No, hog dust
Hog
is
dust.
just
There's
naturally
probably more
corrosive.
sow hair around there. So
Probably. Somebody's really playful today.
Come on, Toby. Let's go get more cats. You like my new gloves? Santa. Figured I gotta break them in before they're on camera so I don't look like I never work.
So here is our first victim. So the goal here, end goal, correct?
Yep.
At a certain time, not sure when, but eventually we want these hog barns to leave this farm because we no longer use them. Take a lot of time, money, expense just to make them work again.
And are we getting back into hogs?
And I don't foresee us ever getting back into livestock.
You know, I should have just gone with the one I thought it was. Alright, good luck.
As you can tell, the rust is, as one would think a hog barn would be. Here's the swivel.
It works.
Well, that was impressive.
Yeah.
That's Milwaukee fuel power right there.
I think that's gonna come out.
Not well. There is not a chance that this will ever go. There's no threads even on it.
You don't think so?
There's no. It's the
Can I
nuts
even
round.
get on it? We might need a hammer. Gosh.
No way. No how.
Alright, look
This
out.
is gonna turn into a torch
Well, that's what
being hauled up here.
No way it doesn't work.
I would have bet, I don't know, $100 that that wasn't gonna work, and it took it right off. Wow, that's impressive.
Yes, it is.
So just to show you what that nut looked like in comparison to, well, what a mostly good nut looks like. We had about 2 points to work with there. How's that coming over there?
I took a shortcut and it's not working. Tried not to pound it on first and
Rounded it.
yep.
Maybe you guys don't believe us when I say that the barns are shot and wore out. I think that's a prime example that it looks like the tape and the, I don't know if this is a factory option or not, but it doesn't quite look like it. And then some more tape holding it together. Yeah, they were needing some updating when we quit.
Hello? Any mice?
That should just pull out.
There's your problem.
What?
She's got some wobble in the bearing.
So the question will be is if she'll lift high enough.
Dangle the chains and hook them up once he's up there.
Well, I was going to go up in the bucket, but we want to see how high it'll lift. I think we'll be able to get up and over it. I've got a hold of the grain bend. This is a 3-legged grain bend, so we got a chain going to each leg, and it's going pretty well.
All right, first bin is loose. As usual, we got a guy up in the loader because that's just what we do. You're stealing this, or did you pay for it?
Full price. Over full price, I think.
I suppose it's quite rusted out. Yeah, he's about 2-3 hours away.
That went better than the last time we did this.
That's what I was telling him. Much smoother.
These are a lot smaller, you know. I think I'm the weakest guy in Eric's friends group. Hate to say it. This guy's ripped.
Including the females.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not dressed for outside on the lower half. Woo-hoo! That's cold. Aren't you the poly people?
I am the poly people. We
Look
are
at
the
who-
poly people.
Look at who's back.
I even brought the good one along.
Oh no, that won't do it. Good thing I already took the cutting blade off.
I know
because We needed a Milwaukee for that.
That's true.
There's the infamous couch.
Are you, yeah, there's the flower couch. We'll be on there shortly.
Yeah, I've seen that one in plenty of videos somewhere.
Yeah. So, they were just telling me that most people measure the holes improperly. So, you guys want to lift it up there and see if I screwed it up?
We will see if you can read the tape measure, Chad.
Oh.
Look at that.
It fits. Well, that's good. You graduated. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good.
Long drive to fix it.
Tell them about why a poly versus steel. What's the advantages and then
So,
how about the disadvantage? What's the disadvantage?
well,
There isn't one.
there's not going to be a disadvantage other than it's so. UHMW blade is not going to be as durable as a steel blade. The purpose of UHMW blade is to protect your surface, whether it's cement, asphalt, pavements, cobblestone.
Cobblestones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it will not scratch or put a gouge in your surface.
And as you know, we've definitely, Dad's got great concerns about our new cement out front. So ours was completely shot. We're going with the poly now through May West, and it's made to order. So you guys, you call up, and this is the guy that makes it, right?
Yep.
And so then you take my measurements.
Yep.
So if it's screwed up, it's not your fault. It's
Right.
the guy that sent the
Yep.
measurements.
Right. Hopefully.
Don't like it when you take an order and if Matt comes upstairs to talk to you, then you know that you screwed up.
When I gotta go upstairs, somebody made a mistake.
Yeah, so it is just poly, and then your fancy, expensive machine. What would you call that? Countersinks. So
Countersink.
the head goes in.
Yep, countersink.
How thick of sizes do you
So
make?
our cutting edges will be 3/4, 1 inch, or 1.5 inches.
Okay, and this is the thick one.
This is going to be 1.5 inches.
Okay. Who put this sticker on? That ain't May West.
Not me.
I'm gonna have to put a Larson Farms sticker over that.
I would.
Dave.
So you know him pretty good?
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
He put me up to this.
Yeah?
I'm supposed to find a spot to put a sticker on. Obviously, I won't do that because this is your facility. You could put a sticker, or I don't know if you want to do it on the bottom of your toilet seat or where you want to put that.
He said it, I didn't, Dave. Sorry. So pretty basic. Just
Pretty basic.
bolt it on and yeah.
Yep.
Nothing too fancy.
Right. And so we can custom make any cutting edge that you want. We can put a standard drill hole through a through hole or a countersink hole that will accept our plow bolt with a washer. For measurement, we always recommend measuring from one edge all the way across. Always measure from the same edge. Put your tape measure on. And keep measuring out your holes all the way across.
Well, that's not how I did it, and it came out.
Some people get lucky. What's that old saying? Every blind squirrel finds a nut.
Yeah, that's true. So like I was saying before, this was not quite 6 inches. So it is down just a little bit, but I was I was telling Eric we're gonna torch these out and actually make them, because I imagine when this wears out, we'll just get the same order,
Okay.
put it on again. So I'm gonna fabricate this homemade thing
Sure.
to work.
Unless you guys
But
want to turn them
you guys can build, if someone doesn't want to fabricate theirs, you guys can build them to whatever measurements that you want.
Yep.
So you like Case AH?
I do. How would you know? How can you tell?
Well, everyone knows that. But you own DeWalt Tools.
DeWalt tools. I'm almost liking that Milwaukee. It almost matches those gloves.
That's what I'm saying.
I need to move up here, Cat.
No, you don't have to yell at us when we.
Wreck my concrete.
Yeah. Can't wreck the concrete now. Good. What are you doing?
We're gonna make you a piece, about 1.5 inches, 3 1/4 inches wide, 26 3/4 long, and we'll put a bevel on both ends.
Okay.
That way,
So that this doesn't rub thin.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, most importantly, we're protecting your pavement with UHMW cutting edge.
Mm-hmm.
This metal skid plate will still scratch,
Okay.
so we'll make something to protect that.
Well, it seems like you guys make everything. Just custom order everything.
Pretty much. So that's what we'll do.
Yeah. No, that sounds great.
This is Eric's baby, by the way. He loves this pusher.
I do. Him and I have gotten stuck a time or two.
Just a time or two.
Just a time or two.
All right, there we go. It's completed. Poly edge on there. And they are actually going to go back and cut us some poly to put on the bottom of these feet, which are literally a 1/16 of an inch from rubbing through. So we're going to get some poly on there. They pretty much can cut and make anything that a guy needs. So if your pusher's an off-brand like ours is, who knows how square and everything it is, you just measure it up, call them up, and you can have them made. What do you think of that, Toby? And yeah, so I'm excited about this. No more beating up concrete. And we should have had it last year, actually. They asked me, and I didn't get around to having time, as you know, to get that done. But we've now got a lot of wear ability. So anyways, I will put the link in the description to May West, and you can check them out. They got poly for... That's who makes slick plates for semis. They make snowmobile skis. They make our stock stompers. And I did talk to them about that. I think they're going to come out this summer and shoot another video. And we're going to put some stock stompers on that new corn head, folding corn head, and show you guys that design for a folding model. They brag about them for the folding heads because on different model combines and stuff, some of competitors are too long. When the head folds, it actually will hit the cab for some of their competitors. Theirs is low profile, so it clears everything. So I'm excited to see that. All right, so on to the next project. We drained the axles on this. We're doing a hydraulic oil change. I said in the last video it's somewhere around the 60 to 70 gallons of hydraulic fluid it uses. One of these axles in these quads fills that pan. I don't know how much that holds, but it fills the reservoir completely full. But we do have these drained. I've got to drain the actual hydraulic reservoir yet, so that should be fun because I'm going to have to do it into buckets, and that looks like it holds a fair amount. So axles are done. We're done under here. To refill them, it's actually not too bad of a process. You just start the machine and put oil back in your hydraulic reservoir, start the machine, and it automatically fills them axles up. And then as it's running, you just got to make sure that you keep pumping oil in there and not run your hydraulic pump dry. So on to that project. Are you ready for splash zone?
I am.
Okay, we got 2 buckets, which isn't enough, and a 7/8 plug. Are we ready for some flowage? I would say this probably holds about 15-ish gallons, and it comes quick.
It'd be really weird if we
And I sprayed it all over the side of the frame. It's dripping down the pit wall. Mm-hmm.
You want me to transfer buckets from below?
I don't care, but get ready to swap one quick here.
Yeah, move yours to the side.
I got more. Hands are full of everything.
Let me get over. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to. Let's try this way. Are you ready?
Yeah, it's needing to go. Oh,
Are you ready? Why are you dragging it?
that's heavy, and I only got one hand. Okay, there's more than 15 gallons in there because it's barely moved.
Well, I've got us about 17 gallons worth.
It's filling and you're leaving.
You're my bucket puller.
No, that really doesn't look very good.
That one had a bunch of old dead mice in it, so don't worry.
Josh, we're efficient. We're already refilling. If only how it looked on video, how quick everything goes, was actually the truth. So I got the tractor running. I'm still filling into the hydraulic reservoir, and it is slowly going down now. Normally it don't like just suck it right out and blow it into the rear ends. It takes quite a while. It will outfill my fill pump or outsuck my fill pump, but I'll just turn it off, refill the reservoir, keep on doing that till it stops going down. Well, me and Eric are gonna take off. My pickup is done. I hit a deer same kind of time Dad did, so my pickup is done. $3,700 of damage. Thank God for insurance. But anyways, we're taking off, and we'll see you in the next video. Appreciate you watching.